welcome to Roving Report, a program that looks at the Northeast in all its dimension and brings you the changing mood and tenor of the region in all its colors. I'm your host Lumpim Vishum, and the highlights of today's program are: Railway budget emphasizes on better connectivity in the Northeast. Security and development remain top on the agenda during Kiran Rijju's visit to Arunachal. Skill development programs and fashion shows help in promoting handloom sector in Manipur. And decline in insurgency brings development in rural Tripura. The government has been laying considerable emphasis on improving connectivity in the landlocked Northeast region. The Union Railway Minister has announced 7 new trains and proposed to allocate over Rs 5,000 crore to develop railway infrastructure in the region. We have a report.
Giving an impetus to better rail connectivity in the Northeast region, Union Railway Minister Sadanand Gowda announced 7 new trains while presenting the annual railway budget in the Parliament. A total of Rs 5,116 crores has also been earmarked to speed up execution of several projects in the regions in the current fiscal year, marking a jump of over 54% from the last year. The minister is hopeful that these measures will give a boost to connectivity in the region.
With higher allocations and by close monitoring of works in this region, I hope that Dudney, Mendipatar, New Line, Lumdang, Badarpur, Silchar gate conversion, Harmuti, Murkong Select and Balipur, Balakpong sections will be soon get commissioned. These measures will also give a boost to the state capital connectivity projects in the region.
2 daily intercity express trains from Guwahati to Naharlagun and Guwahati to Murkong Select will be introduced in the current financial year. A premium train, Kamakhya-Bangalore Premium Express, an AC weekly express train between Naharlagun and New Delhi, and 2 daily passenger trains from Guwahati to Mendipathar and Rangapara North to Rangia have also been announced. Kamakhya in Assam will also be connected with Katra in Jammu and Kashmir with a weekly express train. There are 23 projects underway in the Northeast, of which 11 are national projects. The people hope that the promises will be delivered.
Northeast थोड़ा डेवलप हो तो ज़्यादा अच्छा है, बिकॉज यहाँ पर ज़्यादा ट्राइबल पीपल्स हैं, तो अगर ट्राइबल्स सिक्योर रहेंगे तो सब अच्छे रहेगा, बिकॉज इंटीरियर्स में जाएंगे, सब इंटीरियर्स में अगर जाएंगे ट्रेन्स एंड ऑल तो सब कनेक्ट होंगे तो अच्छा है.
These railways which will connect Manipur with the rest of India again is going to be a major linkage with Southeast and with Europe, because the way things are happening, this Trans-Asian highway, including railways, it is something to connect East and Southeast Asia with Europe.
The centre also plans to announce the setting up of a Northeast Road Transport Corporation with an initial corpus of Rs 200 crores. Its core mandate will be to coordinate for and monitor road construction and cut delays.
Moving on, the northeastern states have been witnessing a rapid growth in rural and urban areas, especially with the implementation of several government-run schemes. Let's focus on the changing scenario in the region with our segment Ripples. The northeastern region has a rich heritage of handlooms and handicrafts. In Manipur, the government has been organizing several skill development programs for the artisans to give a boost to handloom production. Fashion shows also held regularly to promote the handloom sector. Take a look.
These 20 artisans from Manipur have come to Power Loom, an allied service centre at Takyal Industrial Estate in Imphal to receive skill development training. The center opened under the Directorate of Commerce and Industries with an aim to equip the rural artisans with modern technology. It expects to enhance the productivity with the use of technology. The center also plans to provide loom sets, incentives, and marketing assistance to those who complete the training.
Thani chidai mi 2020 che angang 2020 che khoi chidai sida dum lei adu moi che loi ga chu mathang adum application laktana adum step che chahi manga gi oi ba kano che masidai sida pangthokani haina lepire kano department na adu oi ta ga di hoji chahi manga chida thani ani che oi ga di phana yamna di choksin ngam gani ha ba che khoi acha.
Manipur currently occupies the third position in the country in terms of handloom productivity. The state hopes to reach the top through such skill development programs and by providing other incentives, including high-quality fabric and weaving tools and machinery to the artisans. The focus on the textiles and handloom sector will open employment opportunities for the youth.
Sigi akoina yumda sare posiga sinadi yamna advance wala pije sabam tamda thuna sabang ame adagi professor dum sina phanang kana de male phangde male
adum khoina udaba kharasu adum uba phangakpa adagi haitaba kharasu adum haiba hairakpase masigumbaji adu sarkarne pirakragadi akhoiju khangoi uroyeba aduduna khara makhaidi phai.
Handloom has become a favorite of many fashion designers. Recently, a fashion extravaganza was held in Imphal with an aim to promote handloom products. The models walked down the ramp displaying the traditional attires of different tribes like Anal, Hamar, Kuki and Zalaingrong. Ethnic garments like fanek or wraparound and saris were also showcased. A special fashion show for kids was also organized. The event provided a great opportunity to the local weavers and designers to present their handloom products before the public.
Tasingna koi Manipur da same sariba handloom gi products sing se atop mafam amta ta udaba haitare yang wana di sajaba adugi kano haibadi adugi value se miyam na di yang khangbidaba adugi value do khangna bai damakta aina si handloom promotion show sida kai kana model khara saruk ya halaga ai gi khoi gi visit laiteng phajaba se
handloom production koi Manipur da fi photobi ba sum maje koi chakhut na ba porakpa koi gi maitai gi product se koi season na ba koi mapalom da ju thage ba yagi chance te koi sigi sojina ullaga mayam da koi add tawraga.
A large number of people in rural Manipur and other northeastern states are engaged in weaving and craft work. Promotion of the sector through fashion shows will help to provide exposure to their intricate work.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently.
Finance Minister Arun Jaitley announced 1,000 crore rupees for developing railway connectivity in Northeast while presenting the Union Budget on July 10. The Union Budget has also allocated 100 crore rupees in the current fiscal year for the development of sports in Manipur, including the setting up of a sports university. A special 24/7 channel for the Northeast region called Arun Prabha has also been announced. The Finance Minister also announced 100 crore rupees for the development of organic farming in the Northeast. Two civilians were injured when two powerful bombs planted by suspected militants exploded at the Kasum Khulin village in Ukhrul district. The injured were immediately rushed to the JNI-MS and RIMS hospitals. The attack is suspected to have been targeted at the Assam Rifles personnel who were on duty along the inter-village road. Devotees from all over Tripura came together at Puran Haveli to celebrate Kharchi Puja or the worship of 14 gods, one of the most important festivals of the tribals in the state. Although Kharchi is essentially a tribal festival, non-tribals also participate in this festival with equal enthusiasm. The celebrations will continue for a week. As a part of the celebration, the priests lead a procession followed by thousands of devotees to the nearby river to bathe the deities. A statewide campaign for disturbance-free education zone was observed in Manipur recently by staging sit-in protests all over the state. The Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur organized a mass rally of the students demanding to make education free from all disturbances. It also organized an academic discussion on disturbance-free educational zone at the DM College of Science in Imphal. Students of many educational institutes staged protests in their respective campuses in support of the campaign.
The Union Minister of State for Home Affairs, Kiren Rijiju, recently visited Arunachal Pradesh to review the Border Area Development Program and take stock of the security situation. The minister interacted with several leaders and security officials during his trip. We have a report.
On his maiden visit to Arunachal Pradesh after being appointed as the Union Minister, Rijiju held meetings with Chief Minister Nabam Tuki and other top officials and security personnel. The Chief Minister presented a memorandum highlighting some new proposals for integrated development of border areas. Several important issues, including infrastructure development along the border, progress of existing government schemes, functioning of security forces and maintenance of peace in the state were discussed at the meeting.
I have taken a detailed presentation from all these important forces, including presentations made by the state government on police modernization. Basically it's a whole picture of the security scenario of Arunachal Pradesh and disaster management, and state government presented details about the activities on BADP, Border Area Development Program, that is funded by our ministry only.
Arunachal Pradesh shares a total of 1,126 kilometers of its international border with China and holds a strategic significance for the country. The government has plans to give fillip to development projects along the border and strengthen the police and paramilitary forces in the state.
If we link up all the developmental schemes from strategic point of view, then there will be better flow of fund, better guidelines attributed to the schemes. There will be better speed of execution of the works. So we must have a holistic approach to develop the whole of Arunachal Pradesh, which is border as well as a strategic state.
Rijiju revealed that the centre is working to bring various underground outfits to negotiation table.
There are talks going on. In some places, MOS memorandum of surrender is also ready that we need to sign it. Some areas we need to get more people on board. Various talks are at various stages. I am reviewing all of this thing. So, because we have not really declared our policy on the talks with the militants, so I cannot comment anything now. But what I said is, we are ready to talk with all these groups, and because many of them have already come to Delhi.
The minister is likely to visit Nagaland this month and other northeastern states in the coming months to take stock of development and security in the region.
Decline in insurgency has given pace to development work in rural areas of Tripura. People now have access to better facilities. This week we take you to Bhagaban Chaudhary Para in West Tripura district, where this change is clearly visible.
Situated close to Bangladesh border, Bhagaban Chaudhary Para in West Tripura district was affected by militancy and was least developed with no pakka roads, drinking water, education or electricity. With the decline in insurgency, things are no longer the same. The road infrastructure in the village has improved with the implementation of various government-run schemes like MG Narega and Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana.
আগে তো এই এলাকাতে এত উন্নতি ছিল না, এখানে রাস্তাঘাট তো ছিল না, আর কারেন্টের ব্যবস্থা এটা ছিল না, ইলেকট্রিসিটির ব্যবস্থা এটা ছিল না আগে। এরপরে ইলেকট্রিসিটির ব্যবস্থা মোটামুটি অনেক বছর আগে হয়েছে, প্রায় 10-15 বছর আগে হয়েছে। আর এই যে রাস্তাগুলির যে আজকে যে আপনারা এই যে মেটাল লুট দেখছেন এটা বেশি দিন হয়নি এটা গত 2000 প্রায় 4-5 বছর থেকে এটা শুরু হয়েছে
Many of the tribal people who were earlier into jhum cultivation have become settled farmers under the Tribal Jhumia Rehabilitation Scheme and Integrated Tribal Development Project. Many of them have taken up rubber cultivation.
270 ভিতরে আমি আর 30 দিনে আমার টেপিং করা যায় যদি যায় তখন আমার 150 কেজি মাছে ইনকাম হয় আর 150 কেজি বাজারে যখন বালা দাম হয় তখন আমি রেট বেশি বালা পাই এইভাবে আমার সংসারটা আমি এটা রাবার বাগান কইরা ছাড়া আমি চলতে আছে
Many of the villagers have taken up piggery and poultry farming to earn additional income.
দোকান কিছু ব্যবসা করে আর কি কাপড় বেচে কাপড় সেলাই আর ইয়া বাজিমাল আছে এটা আর কি এটা দিয়ে চলতে আর কি ইয়া ছোট তোর আছে ইয়া আছে
The classrooms in the village school that once used to be empty have full attendance now. Under the center's Sarva Siksha Abhiyan scheme, the school infrastructure has been upgraded and students get free midday meal, books and stationery.
আগে যখন এসএসসি আসলো এসএসসি এর এখন মোটামুটি স্কিম কম টাকা পরিমাণ দিত আর কি এখন কিন্তু আরএমএস এর রাষ্ট্রীয় মাধ্যমিক শিক্ষা অভিযান চালু হওয়াতে কিন্তু মোটামুটি এখন স্কুল মোটামুটি ভালোভাবে সচলভাবে চলতেছে কিন্তু
The transformation in the village has been possible with the decline in militancy. Other villages in the northeast can also reap the dividend by rejecting violence.
Among the many talented sportspersons from the northeast is Oinam Bembem Devi, a football player known for her excellent ball dribbling and footwork. Today we meet this talented lady who inspires many budding players in the country.
At the tender age of 10, when Oinam Bembem Devi first started playing football, she couldn't have imagined herself playing internationals in a few years' time. When she turned 15 in 1995, Bembem Devi made her international debut for India. It was the start of the greatest career in Indian women's football. The 36-year-old, who hails from Pishumthong, Leishangthem, Lekai, is the captain of Manipur women's football team. She represented the Indian women's team thrice in 2003, 2010 and 2012 as the captain and aspires to be a coach after retirement.
फुटबॉल खेलने का तो बहुत इंटरेस्ट है तो मैं पहले बॉयज़ लोग हमारा लोकेलिटी का बॉयज़ लोग के साथ हमारे स्कूल लेवल के टाइम में मैं खेलना शुरू किया था तो उस टाइम से खेलने के लिए तो बहुत इंटरेस्ट था और जब लड़की लोग के साथ 1991 से खेलना शुरू किया था उस टाइम से मैं स्टेट के लिए रिप्रेजेंट करने का सिलेक्शन मिला तो उस टाइम से और भी बहुत इंटरेस्ट मिला था कि मैं और अच्छा से खेलकर बहुत नाम करूँगी ऐसा सोच के
Bembem Devi is the first woman from Manipur to have bagged the title of Best Footballer twice. She was awarded by the Asian Football Confederation for the year 2001 and 2013. In 1996, she showed brilliant performance for the Indian women's national team in the Asian Games held at Bangkok. Known as a prolific goal scorer, she has scored more than 50 international goals so far. Bembem dreams to see the Indian women team play in the World Cup.
हमारा एसोसिएशन बहुत अच्छा से वो डेवलपमेंट करने के लिए बहुत प्रोग्राम करता है अंडर 12, अंडर 14 और अंडर 16 का ग्रास रूट लेवल का वो लोग की वजह से हम लोग जूनियर में भी बहुत टूर्नामेंट किया था तो हम लोग भी जो सीनियर खेलते हैं वो लोग कैसा खेलता है हम लोग बहुत देखते हैं तो वो लोग के बाद हम लोग का जूनियर प्लेयर हम लोग कैसा खेलते हैं वो लोग भी बहुत देखते हैं फिर हम लोग वो लोग को गाइड करते हैं वो लोग भी हम लोग का गाइड फॉलो करता है तो उसके वजह से हमारा इंडियन का वो सिलेक्शन से ज़्यादा हमारा मणिपुर का सिलेक्शन ट्रायल बहुत टफ होता है
The Manipur women's football team has won the national football tournament 17 out of 20 times and Bembem is its star player.
With that, we've come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. I'm your host, Limpim, signing off. Do send in your feedback and suggestions to roving@anin.com. Goodbye and see you next week.